just waiting for him to drop another joint.
Yeah, I remember he came and then that's other crazy. I'm gonna fix it because I know people like you would get upset.
Well, it's gonna make it worse. You said he came, and then I was about to say because people like his new song "Stick." people like "Stick." And you like he came,
even though he's barely on Stick.
He nutted. What?
He's barely on the song.
He's barely on Stick.
So
you need to stick along.
But
and we are back with another episode of the Hold It Down podcast. You know what I'm saying? The cocaine is in the pot and we cooking it to a rock. You feel me? Touching the streets one time. Feet on the concrete. I'll be your host. Say Quan. Quan say. Same thing. Well, no, same difference. H2O lean, same thing. You feel me? Out here. That shit was right in my head. That Sway Lee really said, Sway Lee, Sway, same difference. H2O lean, same thing. That nigga really, yo.
He does his own stunts.
I really think about how he really did what Made in Tokyo was trying to do, but just better. Because his verses really a lot of times don't make sense. They just be random thoughts, but they're just so fly. You know what I'm saying? But yo, here my co-host, you know, so before we get on a tangent, my co-host right here.
It's your main man, the Unstoppable Bloodbath, back at it again, right here in the kitchen. Another episode of Hold Down Podcast, where we talk hip hop and battle rap culture as a whole. You already heard from my co-host talking about various things. The great Long Quan Silvers himself.
Long Quan Silvers. Quan Silvers. I did not see that one coming. All right.
Have you ever ate their food?
I really have not. You
don't eat fish like that, right?
I don't. I ate their food one time when we were still in Florida. So it was the one on 19.
Because there was only one left, and that's the only one I've seen.
It was the one on 19.
Yep, it was a Long John Silver / A&W.
Yeah, and I don't even know what A&W is.
Only thing I know about A&W is they don't
root beer,
and I don't like root beer. So I'm like, why the fuck does this root beer company have a whole restaurant? Is everything root beer themed?
Okay, Coca-Cola ain't trying to sell me no fries, nigga. That's some wild shit. But I just remember when I went there, somebody I know had tried to get a fish stick. Or just a piece of fried fish.
So they were a gay fish.
Yes, they were definitely a gay fish. And South Park reference, y'all niggas don't know. I barely watch TV, but I know that shit. That's just some things, yo. See, y'all internet niggas don't know, son. When shit would touch the TV and niggas had to go back to school, that shit touched the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Certain shit I knew about it in school before I even saw it on TV. Because unfortunately for me, side note. I was really late on the Chappelle show. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really watch Comedy Central like that. So like I didn't really watch and know the greatness of the show until the show had already ended. I went back and bought all the DVDs. I think I got it for Christmas or something. So I had no idea why all the white boys was coming to school going, Pew!
Yeah.
But I was like, what the fuck? So imagine that shit just out of context. Niggas just going, Pew! And then I'm sitting there watching the whole 2 seasons. I'm like, and then I'm like, you know what? All right, let me check these lost episodes because, you know, I like the show. I know this is going to be some bullshit, but fuck it. I'm hungry for some Dave Chappelle. And then it's in the fucking lost episodes where the nigga goes, yo, Dave Chappelle's a fucking goat. For real.
But yeah, the Hold Down podcast is broken into 3 parts. We got Hip Hop Shenanigans, aka concert part of the show. Then we do our actual battle review. Then we do our artist of the week and, you know, closing remarks, stuff like that.
You feel me? We out here doing what we do, you know what I'm saying? So let's get into one news topic right here. Fetty Wap pleads guilty in drug trafficking case. For those unaware, Fetty Wap had actually been brought up on some really, really heavy charges related to drugs. I think they were trying to call him a kingpin at one time or some shit.
They were.
But yeah, apparently he's pled guilty to that shit. Rapper Fetty Wap pleads guilty in federal court in Long Island just now to conspiracy to possess and distribute 500 grams or more of cocaine. Yeah, baby. You know what I'm saying? This is really a time where you would need your trap queen. You know what I mean? The charge carries a 5-year mandatory minimum prison sentence and a maximum of sentence of 40 years.
So he could go from 17 to 38 years. If you think about it. It's possible.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
It's possible.
What's more fucked up is that's actually correct too. Yes, he definitely could go from 17 to 38.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He should have stuck to pimping. Yeah, man. There's some prayers to Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? I'm been on this podcast saying that, you know, I'm one of the few people that still is aware that he does put out music these days, and
he did put out something this year, right?
Yeah,
I didn't listen to it, but
I'm pretty sure he did.
That you know what's crazy? I was asking about Fetty Wap earlier in the year, and then somebody directed me to some new Fetty Wap, and I still didn't listen to it. I was real life tweeting, what happened to Fetty Wap? And it was all jokes, but like everybody, I was serious. Everybody else was responding with jokes. Then one person was like, "Oh, he actually put something out." I said, "Oh, that's nice." Didn't listen to it at all. I was just right back to nostalgia about Fetty Wap. Not actually trying to get engaged with his new music that he probably wants us to really listen to.
Because Fetty Wap's still like he's definitely not our demographic. Like he was at the place of his life where, you know, he's past the deal, so his shit was independent. So you know, even though it's going to do a lot less numbers, like he would see a lot more money from it and whatnot. Yeah. But at the same time, like even I've listened to some of his shit and his shit is still good. But once you get past the hook, it's a rough ride. Cause he's wonderful when it comes to the hook. But his rapping was always
subpar. Yeah.
So subpar, like you would feel like he's freestyle. You could feel the freestyling. You know what I'm saying?
But then you literally was just talking about how great Sway Lee was for saying nothing at the same time.
That's why I really appreciate Sway Lee, because I'm like, there's an art to this, because I wanted to listen to Made in Tokyo, and then when I really would listen to his songs, and I'm like,
he wasn't.
These bars ain't shit.
Uber Everywhere is all he got. That's it, and that song is genuinely not good. It was just catchy at the time, and Uber's was hot.
And for real,
that was it. Made in Tokyo is not a good artist.
And then the only other song after that, well, Skateboard P had a little bit of a wave, you know, because Skateboard P, and then, you know, Big Sean put a verse on there. That was decent. And then another song he had called Mr. Tokyo. That beat was fire. Even my girl liked that joint. Like me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, before we were married, used to play that joint in the car. And it was a bop. But, you know, I'm still hip hop at the end of the day. So even when I listen to a joint that's a bop, I'm going to get into the lyrics eventually. And I'm just like, he's just saying random shit. Like this shit literally makes no sense at all. And I was like, it made the shit distasteful. And then I really realized all his other songs, I was like, oh, he does this every track. Like every single track is like this. You know what I'm saying? But I'll give him credit. Those 4 joints I like, because there's another one, the one he remixed with 2 Chainz, when that came out when Uber Everywhere was out. It was I want a brand new house.
Never heard.
It was fire. Okay. It was fire when it came out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those 4 joints was alright. But everything else, that lyrical content, not there. And that's the same thing with Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? Good songs, but when it comes to the verse,
Fetty Wap,
sheesh.
But them songs are still good. Like I'm not joking. Like a month ago, I was jogging this and Fetty Wap because I had to stay motivated.
My Way is still fire.
Yes, still fire.
Way. And even the verses of that was like, but it's like you give it a pass, because it's like it was alright. It was good enough.
Yeah, My Way, fire. Trap Queen, still good in my opinion.
Trap Queen, cool. I never really liked Trap Queen.
Okay,
that's why I was like, I didn't think I was gonna like him. But then when he came out with and I didn't even like 6, 7, 8 either.
Oh, I fucked with all those. You gotta remember, I was out and about in the streets when them songs was out. Yeah, every party I went to that Fetty Wap was covered up.
I was not fucking with that, but I did fuck with again.
RGF Island was my song though.
RGF Island was my shit.
That was my song.
That grew on me, and then some other tracks that I ain't gonna mention because niggas ain't gonna know. But that joint definitely grew on me, and the freaking the other 2 singles, Again and My Way, those are my shits. Those are definitely my shit, especially Again, because during Again, me and my girl broke it up, so I was definitely sitting there. I want you to be mine again. I was singing that shit in college.
I didn't even want to like that one, but that one did have that one grew on me. The rest of them I liked immediately. That one grew on me.
Yeah, that one definitely grew on me.
And it was odd about My Way actually. The remix with Drake, it's not on any platform. It's only on YouTube now because it's not Apple Music and none of that no more.
Yeah, because Fetty Wap fumbled the bag because he had the big head at the time. You know what I'm saying? He got the Drake verse, but wanted to put Monty on it. And unfortunately, even though I ain't gonna lie, I don't feel why Drake would have such of a problem with that. Because I ain't gonna lie, I love Monty's verse on there. Like I like the original
verse. It had a different cadence to it. It changed the feel of the song.
A a little bit. I feel like it matched Fetty because Fetty was kind of like higher energy, whereas Drake always comes to all I gotta do is put my mind to the shit. But Fetty Wap's like, maybe won't you come my way? And then Monty kind of came with the same shit. He was yelling on there. He was like, "Cause baby, you the baddest." Like, so it made sense. And I think while it bit him in the ass, it was a real nigga move because I feel like he kept Monty on the song because technically that was Monty's song first. But since Fetty Wap had the wave, it only made sense for it to go on Fetty's album.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He had to do right by the HID Boyz.
And the fucked up thing is, like, that's... And I remember the HID Boyz, too. That's why it's only Monty, because the other nigga that was in the HID Boyz, I think that nigga was talking spicy, and them niggas put the pause on that nigga. So it wasn't HID Boyz no more. You know what I mean? That's why you don't see him with nothing else. But
I remember I went to a restaurant out here where Fetty Wap was popping, and my tab literally came out to $17.38. I kept that receipt for like a year and a half, and then after I was like,
"Why am I doing this?"
By then, Fetty Wap wasn't cool no more. It was it was that quick, bro. Like Fetty Wap came and went so damn fast, so many hits in one short period of time. A year and a half later, nobody's gonna care about the 1738 receipt no more. Let me go throw this out.
At all, niggas did not care. You know what I'm saying? But yo, shout out to, you know what I'm saying, Big Zoo Wap. You feel me?
Yeah.
Big Zuber, you know what I mean?
Hopefully he only gets 5 years.
Yeah, hopefully, you know what I'm saying? He could be back out here touching the streets, you know what I'm saying? Putting some more good music out there. Hopefully get on some more hooks. You know what I mean? I was even, you know, when I was on my 6ix9ine wave, I was even happy when he got when he was on a 6ix9ine song.
I didn't listen to any of those songs. I wouldn't know.
I mean, you are a Florida boy, so I wouldn't expect you to fuck with 6ix9ine especially.
Nah, of course not. But I know 6ix9ine was popular, and I know his people really did enjoy his music, so I'm not surprised to hear that you was enjoying the songs featuring Fetty Wap. So yeah,
you know, because niggas will tell you I ain't gonna hide from it. Niggas will tell you I was a big 6ix9ine fan before, you know, the bullshit, before it wasn't when it became not funny anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was definitely out here, especially his yelling that shit. I only remember a time where I was supporting some of my friends that did music. They actually had a show, and before they went on, they was playing 6ix9ine music. I was in there, so animated, my nigga. I started sweating in the club. I was sitting here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas,
it was just.
It was a good time.
It was a good time to be a not very good musician.
For sure.
Because that was around the same time when Sheck Wes was making songs, and
I think he's playing a comeback.
He is trying to make a comeback. Comparatively,
who's better?
Yes.
In their primes, don't make me do this, Kev. Because in their primes,
Live Sheck Wes
is a banger.
It's hard.
It's a banger.
It's a very simple song, but it works.
And Mo Bamba, banger.
Yes, but I actually put Live Sheck Wes above Mo Bamba.
I did like Live Sheck Wes a little better than Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
Just because Mo Bamba, like, you can... I hate this, too, because a lot of rappers freestyle these days, but sometimes when you realize the shit is so simple, you really could hear the freestyling and the shit. And then they told the story of it, so then I was like, I just look at it as a freestyle now, because, like, literally, the niggas tell, like, they told us so much of, like, yo, when the song goes to the, oh, fuck, shit, bitch. Like, they literally said, nah, the problem is he was rapping to the shit, and we were still technically making the beat. So when he got to that part, the beat ran out. We had to, at the last second, put the rest of the beat right there. You know what I'm saying? And I respect it because it came out a banger. It went. I'm sure it went all kinds of platinums. You know what I'm saying? It gave him a whole career. Still technically got a career because I feel like the streets are just waiting for him, especially his fans.
Yeah, I'm just wondering what
they're just waiting for him to drop another joint.
Yeah, I remember he came and then. That sounded crazy. I'm gonna fix it because I know people like you would get upset.
Well, it's gonna make it worse. You said he came, and then I was about to say because people like his new song "Stick." people like "Stick." And you like he came,
even though he's barely on "Stick."
He nutted, but
he's barely on the song.
He's barely on "Stick," so he'll leave the stick alone.
But the thing with Sheck Wes, he came out, dropped his album. And then shortly after that, he got in trouble with that girl. I forget which woman it was.
Justine Skye.
I did not remember her name, but yes, you're correct. Her. So then he fell off pretty quick, and then he's been quiet. Yeah, he really I'd say he's in a designer situation where the people want to know if he can bounce back. Designer could never bounce back. He's tried, it just didn't work.
I ain't gonna lie,
Does Sheck Wes have the potential to bounce back?
I think so, because he has put some joints out, and them joints have still gone and got views.
Okay.
They just wasn't his individual songs, but you could tell like it was songs that even if you're not a Sheck Wes fan, they were getting views because of Sheck Wes. So you could tell. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the crowd is still waiting for him. There's still definitely an audience for him, and even like the joint Stick, like. It's really, lyrical.
It sounds like it was
rappers
probably his song to begin with, and then it got shopped around, and then everybody else was like, "We'll make this better if you just let us take the rest of it over." He said, "Yes, please." It sounds like it was probably a him song to begin with.
Because he's also somebody like that, where it's like he may not be the best rapper. Because I ain't even gonna hold you, the feature, the scattered features he got with when he was on Don Toliver's album, the first one, not the first one, but the one that got popular, like niggas almost put that on a list of like features that didn't need to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because he really didn't add nothing to the track. Because he's not really. Just put that nigga on the hook. You know what I'm saying? But he's another hook bandit. You feel me? Because the verse is gonna be whatever, but the hook, he got that. I got a new stick. Like that nigga's voice is gonna be freaking like a late J Mills. You know what I'm saying? So Pop Smoke.
What do you think? Because all right. So we both agreed the design had his wave. The people was clamoring for something new from him, and then he fumbled the bag with Outlet, which was the song that should have been bigger than it was.
Yes, it definitely should have. It was a good song.
It was a genuinely good song. The ending was terrible, but it was a genuinely good song.
Yeah. You know what makes it worse too is I feel like designers
Sheck Wes have an outlet. Like a song that he's something in the tuck where if you play for people, like if somebody would question Sheck Wes, like, bro, Sheck Wes ain't coming back, but he'd be like, nah, bro, you heard this though?
I feel like he doesn't have
one of those.
He doesn't have that per se, but I feel like he can make one because like even on the Jack Boys compilation tape, like I feel like niggas fuck with Sheck Wes still. I'm not a big fan of him because I realized like I was like it can't, you come to a point where you're like, why do I like this guy again?
Yeah.
I came to that point with him, but he's definitely still got a fan base, and if Stick is any indication, like I feel like if he just really dedicates to some solo shit, he'll come back out strong.
The problem with Stick is, can he even perform Stick? Cause I know he's
just
on the song, but he's not on the song for real.
Oh, niggas find a way. Niggas will find a way. Because all you gotta do is play that shit. Stick, I got a new stick. And then when the hook, when the verse come in, just let it ride.
Just let it ride.
Let it ride. Fuck it.
That's just start crowd surfing during that part. Do something,
Yeah.
I don't know, but
for sure. You know what I mean? But
what we talking about? Fetty Wap. Yeah.
Fetty Wap. Yeah.
Remy Boys.
But yeah, shout out to Fetty Wap. You know what I'm saying? Hold your head and all that good shit. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, brother. And I see why niggas trying to do him dirt. Yo, during the investigation, FBI obtained $1.5 million in cash, 16 kilos of cocaine, 2 kilograms of heroin, fentanyl pills, pistols, handguns, and a rifle. That definitely sounds like some kingpin shit.
It does.
That sounds like some major shit.
There's no way to avoid that. If they found all of that, look, bro.
Ooh.
Look, you gotta pack it up, my guy.
Yeah, and that's the unfortunate thing is you would not look at Fetty Wap to be the one really still living his raps.
You got one more Fetty Wap joke. We're gonna just end this episode.
What'd you be?
You say you wouldn't look at Fetty Wap to be a guy for these type of things?
No, I didn't mean to do that at all. I did not mean to do that.
That's what we doing over here?
I didn't mean to do that at all. See, now you being Petty Wap. All right. So we gonna move on to the next one, you know what I'm saying? Hold your head, you know what I mean? Just what are we gonna say? Sleep with one eye open. All right, so the next one. Schoolboy Q stars alongside Tiger Woods in the PGA Tour 2K23 commercial. You know what I'm saying? Good look for Schoolboy Q. This is definitely a podcast that adamantly, vehemently supports Schoolboy Q and anything Top Dog related. And just because we fuck with him so much, nigga, PG Lang also, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what they do yet, but yeah.
They be doing random shit. I think they
have. I'm not entirely sure of what PG Lang encompasses, but they haven't done anything for me to complain. So I would just say, sure, they're cool with me.
It's something in Creativity Lane. I think they just released a commercial with just Kendrick trying to tell niggas just to invest in just work investments. It was a commercial. You know the guy that did the West Coast freestyle, the Ole Who? You know that nigga?
Mm-hmm.
He had him on the other side. Basically, just talk about stacking his bread up. He wanted to get a barbershop, but he blew it all in the dice game. But he described it like a hood nigga. And then he translated it. And then I guess he had a white man that I guess probably has like business ventures and whatnot. And he was like, what advice you have for him? And then dude was just like, yo, just take your money, invest in, you know what I'm saying, the slow grind. Don't be trying to go for the big win. That's not how you do it. And he translated, and that was the whole commercial. Mm-hmm. So, you know, they doing some shit. And shout out to Baby Keem, you know what I'm saying? The album was pretty decent. You know what I mean? He ain't really our demographic either, but I definitely appreciated some of the songs that I like from him. You know what I mean? But yeah, Schoolboy Q, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Yacht Yacht is, for those that don't know, he's been playing golf.
Yes.
Very into golf though. Like it's been his piece, you know what I'm saying? Since y'all niggas did not want to support Blankface. You know what I mean? I got beef with y'all niggas, all right? Because this is the shit that causes problems. Is when niggas put out really good albums, but then the shit don't get supported, so then they get straight up confused. Mm-hmm. And then y'all niggas want to complain when Crash Talk comes out and it's not Blankface. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Shit. For some people that feel it's not Blankface by a long shot. But hey, if I was on top of the world, everything was sold out, and then I put out the good album that the critics like, but all of a sudden now my show's got room now. All of a sudden now my money's not coming in as much. Confusion, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Confusion. You take a girl on a date to McDonald's and she's satisfied and loves you, and then you try to take her to freaking a 5-star restaurant, and all of a sudden she start acting different on you. You gonna be very confused, my nigga. You gonna be like, I thought we was going up. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, apparently I think he's gonna be in the game too. This new trailer dropped on Monday, August 22nd, and finds Schoolboy Q bringing flavor to the game, along with other golf fanatics such as radio personality Peter Rosenberg, we know about him, professional wrestler Mike the Miz Mizanin. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Woods makes an appearance at the end, sitting on a golf club throne while telling fans, "Welcome to the leaderboard." You know what I mean? But,
Michael Jordan's also going to be in this one too.
That's a little surprising too, but you know, we know he plays golf just from
he does love golf. He also has Jordan cleats as well. Like he's been making Jordan baseball cleats for years. Not baseball, golf cleats. I don't know why I said baseball cleats. So yeah, they just put him in the game this year too.
I wouldn't be mad at that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. And I wouldn't be surprised. You said that they were possibly putting Q in the game as an actual playable character.
Mm-hmm. Because like cool I said, too. For the last one, Schoolboy Q was in all the commercials for the last PGA 2K game. So they know about him in the golf, at least in the video game golf space. They know about Schoolboy.
They definitely should do that, because like I was saying off mic that I don't really be seeing too many like celebrities in games if it's not 2K. If it's not NBA 2K, because I got to say that, because technically this is 2K also. Mm-hmm. But yeah, in NBA 2K, like that's the game that will have all the celebrities in there. And you had mentioned that the Migos was on NBA Live at one point.
That was on the last live. Yes.
On the last live. So like, but Madden, you don't really see it happen like that. Golf games, I don't really see it happen like that. So this would be nice, you know, bring a little different air to it. You know,
they got celebrities in UFC.
Bruce Lee, that's about it.
They got Bruce Lee. They got like actual professional boxers. They got Joe Rogan, the announcer guy.
Yeah, but that's still kind of like not a cop out, but that's just like I would like to see Snoop Dogg in that shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You know what I mean? So like just something like that, like celebrities, like people that don't belong in the thing. Like Bruce Lee being in UFC, did he fight UFC? No, but you know him for fighting, so it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because they also ain't gonna jump out the window. They ain't gonna be like Mortal Kombat, put Predator in that shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Or Jason, Voorhees and shit. Now if they put Jake Paul, we gotta take a step back. All right.
Nah.
They put Jake Paul in that shit. We gotta take a step the fuck back. All right. I'm gonna sound like a hater, but I'm getting tired of these people, these random ass people doing all this fucking boxing and shit that aren't boxers.
It's working for them. They're bringing a lot more eyes to boxing than real boxers.
It's crazy.
But that's because the state of boxing is the way it is. Like it's so people don't care about boxing as much no more.
And it's to the point that like, yo, at this point, Jake Paul's like niggas. I know that niggas are in high school making actual debates that Jake Paul's probably the best boxer of our generation right now. and they'll be wrong, but
skill wise, he's definitely not. But as far as like entertainment wise and bringing money into boxing, it's debatable.
Very much. And money, he technically he's undefeated. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Him, all these celebrity boxing matches too, because all these random celebrities be doing it. Now they're making livings just off of play fighting each other in these boxing rings. And
for sure, I heard
all these YouTubers and IG people, they just doing celebrity boxing matches.
Yeah, I definitely heard that Blueface has been in more than a few boxing matches. You know, what I'm saying?
That's his thing. Now he known for that more than the music at this point.
For sure, he out here boxing niggas up. You know what I'm saying? When he ain't hitting on his girl, stop doing that fucking shit. All right, stop it. Stop.
They like it.
Stop the fucking domesty. Stop that shit.
They like it.
Fucking stop it. God damn. Stop that shit.
Bro. They like it.
Nigga, Jesus gonna come back and just look at you and be like, nigga, how I wanted to let you in, bro, but you keep beating on your girl, my nigga. Like, how am I supposed to tell God? How am I supposed to look? Imagine Jesus trying to vouch for you. Nigga, how am I supposed to go to God and be like, yo, you belong here and look all the shit you be doing, bro? Come on, bro. Work with me, my nigga. So the funny thing, I feel like I just gave somebody a really good skit idea. You know what I'm saying? But next topic. This one's a real quick one. Apparently, Rod Wave bags the #1 album, knocks Bad Bunny off the #1 spot. One thing made sense because Bad Bunny's album's been out for a while, so somebody was gonna knock it off the spot, even though that's Bad Bunny. But in Rod Wave, I wasn't aware that his Beautiful Mind album was an actual album. I thought it was just a 3-song EP or some shit because I was looking it up and that's all I saw. But
hold up.
Apparently, it's an album.
The album is only 3 songs.
That's what I thought it was, but everybody's calling it an album and it's doing numbers. It did according to Billboard, Rod Wave scored his second #1 album on Sunday, August 21st, as Beautiful Mind moved 115,000 equivalent units earned in his first week, with 113 of it consists of SEA units, equaling 157.73 million on-demand streams of the album. That ain't no small feat. That's some good numbers right there. You know what I'm saying? So, for sure. Oh yeah, and also mentions NBA YoungBoy being short of 400 units to beat Bad Bunny, which also ain't no small feat. You know what I'm saying? Some other people, but yeah. So shout out to Rod Wave. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got a crazy fan base out here. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't listen to his last few tapes. I want to though, because I'm definitely a Rod Wave fan. He definitely makes good music. It just seems like he makes the same song or the same album over and over, and it's funny because like I don't know if I want him to do something else because I don't even know what he would sound like doing something else.
That's the thing.
So it's like it's weird because it's like if he tries to go the gangster or like tries to go smoking on some ops that we didn't even know he had, it's gonna be like this is weird.
We still don't know who keep hurting him either. So
yeah, that is a hurt soul. That is a hurt soul right now.
We don't know who keep hurting him. So.
Even in his interviews, he be true to him. Like in the interviews, he looked like somebody hurt or like somebody just don't want to hurt no more. Like it's crazy, but yeah, he made good music though. He definitely made good music. So shout out to Rod Wave, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing. You know what I mean? Hopefully we can get that Drake collab because he went viral in the streets for speaking on that he was supposed to be on Lemon Pepper. Yeah, that song called Lemon Pepper. Yeah, and it was just because he had the joint for like a week and really couldn't kill the track how he wanted to, which I respected because if you had put that shit out just because you want to be on a track with Drake, niggas would have been like, oh, you got waxed on there, or that could have changed how niggas look at you. Because I ain't gonna lie, this is a podcast that, well, at least on my side, I support Jack Harlow, but I ain't gonna lie, when they had that song together and niggas was like, yo, Jack Harlow is just like a diet Drake. I couldn't unhear that, and now on that track, I'm like, I feel like he got destroyed on that track by Drake. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't know that Megan's album debuted 4.
Yep.
On the Billboard charts.
Yep. And moved 63,000 equivalent album units, which 54 of them comprised of SEA units, equaling 85.72 million on demand official streams. I ain't gonna lie, I don't like them putting out these album units just because it looks like it's not a lot. Because 63,000 looks like a small number for Meg's stature. But when you look at 63,000 units, but equivalent to 85 million streams, I feel like that just feels so much different. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like 85 million streams sound like something Megan would do.
Yes.
But 63,000 units just sounds like something that's under her. But, you know,
That's
is what
the way
it is.
album sales are nowadays. The numbers really don't be mean enough.
Yeah, that's the way love goes.
T-Pain been trying to tell us that.
For sure. Y'all niggas need to listen to more T-Pain, man. Yo, T-Pain, what is there another album coming? Because you just be releasing random dope-ass tracks like...
That, and now I'm seeing him doing Peloton commercials.
I don't even want to call it a hustler. I feel like he's almost approaching like a Snoop Dogg like stage of his career. Like, he just does what the fuck he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
It may be a song today. It may be a commercial today. He might pop it up in a random movie. He might decide to jump into a whole nother business venture. Might be Twitch. He just does what the fuck he wants to do. And either way, whatever he's doing is gonna make money. Because apparently niggas be saying he on this Twitch, he makes more money with the Twitch than he does in music. So, you know. You take how you want to, but yo, when niggas say shit like that, I get worried because I don't expect niggas to be in the booth no more. Like, we're blessed that T Grizzly still decides to do music.
Yeah,
but nigga talking about making what $200,000 a month playing video games. Niggas is making money, but niggas ain't making. Not everybody makes that kind of money in a music game.
No,
and I'm pretty sure there's a lot less politics when he's just sliding on the ops virtually in Grand Theft Auto than having to buy tracks. Record to them, get them shits right, get them cleared. You know what I mean? But either way, shout out to T Grizzly because we're gonna find a way to shout out T Grizzly. We love T Grizzly on this podcast. Fuck what you heard, nigga.
All right.
Yeah, shout out to Rod Wave. And I guess one bit of sad news. I'm sure that y'all niggas know because I know y'all probably shared a whole bunch of memes because y'all niggas ain't shit. Quan the Rondo, an assassination attempt was on his life in LA early in the morning too. Niggas because I watched Whack 100 talking about it on Clubhouse. Apparently that shit was like at 5 a.m. across the street from like Beverly Hills Mall, which is like in the heart of Beverly Hills. So niggas definitely thought they were safe out there, but niggas say that Quan the Rondo was the intended hit, but instead his friend Lil Pab. And I hope I'm saying his name right because I'm not trying to put no disrespect on his name, but Lil Pab was didn't make it from that assassination attempt. It's an unfortunate situation, and the sad part is is this is one of the times where I've seen niggas make the most jokes immediately. Like Quan the Rondo was not a liked person out here. He is not a liked person, so. Niggas is making jokes. Niggas talking about Lil Durk finally slid for Vaughn. Shit's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? Another black life at that lost. Over what? The funny thing is I can't even say over what because like it might not even be related, but it might be some other shit going on and that shit mattered to them niggas. So it's just only thing I can tell you, I just be safe out there. You know what I mean? And if you don't know where to be safe, you go to LA. Shit, I even recommend it. Watch Whack 100 on Clubhouse because that nigga really broke down. He was like, nah, you think that's clear over there, but nah, the niggas is over there too. Nah, that's dangerous. That's dangerous. Nah, that place is cool. That place is alright, but watch your head. Like,
YG already told y'all, don't come to LA.
Don't come to LA. Nigga was saying though, yo, when it was a Coachella or something, or it was one of these big festivals that was happening in LA recently. They was like, yo. The mayor had sent a warning though. Yo, it's a state of emergency. Like this, the state is going crazy right now. It is not safe for y'all. Be careful if you want to come out here. Come out here at your own risk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, YG did tell niggas a long time ago, don't come to LA. Nobody fucking with me. If I go broke by fools for the jewelry.
Don't come to LA.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway,
stick your hand up like you guilty. Yo, that shit was so fucking hard. Not the YG, my nigga. 400, nigga.
Now we're gonna move into the actual battle rap topics we got.
For sure.
So, Geechee Gotti recently addressed rumors that he's not retired. People were saying he was retired. He said, "Nah, he's just taking a break to focus on some other stuff. He got his own league and all that. Like Geechee has a life
for sure.
And plus, he battled enough. He don't got to battle all the time.
For sure.
Now I want to talk about Battle of the Bayou. That was the URL event that happened this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It was not streamed. It was an app only event, so they just recorded it. We gotta wait for it to come out on the app. So no, we didn't miss it. It's just not out yet.
All right, so that'll be out next year.
Yeah.
By this time.
So
we'll see that when the next Marvel movie come out.
I think it's fair to go through and pick who we think is going to win.
Okay.
Big T and Kid Slade.
Ooh. Big T, he's a veteran.
Big T been losing lately. I'm going Kid Slade.
Okay, I'm not mad at that.
Shotgun Suge and Drugs.
Shotgun Suge.
Okay.
Actually, no, I think Drugs. I'm not too familiar with him, but I've definitely heard the name, and I feel like he's really been getting his respect.
Drugs
here, right?
is good. Drugs beat Twork in a battle, but again, Twork also choked. And Drugs and Twork is like best friends.
All right, I'm gonna get to Drugs. Suge's just gonna lose, like, respectfully.
I'm gonna tell you this though, Suge, because the battle already happened by the time we recorded this. The tweet's been saying the Suge was getting good reactions in the room, like Suge was snapping on.
Oh,
but
shit.
I don't know. Jack Boy Main versus Tank the Demon.
I'm gonna go Jack Boy, man.
Okay, all right, too. I'm going Jack Boy.
Tank gonna be trying to harvest too many freaking body parts and shit.
Mike P versus None Done.
No. I feel like Mike P been catching some L's lately too.
Mm-hmm.
Either that he caught some L's and it was kind of quiet, trying to regroup. So I think he gonna get his get back, but I'll give it to None.
None just has all the momentum right now. It's just the safer pick. I'm gonna skip over this one, and then we're gonna talk about it in a minute. Danny Myers versus Fonz was supposed to happen, but it got postponed. Smack said he's gonna move it to another card, so that one didn't happen.
Yeah, let's say that's a good battle.
Yeah,
you might want to save that one, my nigga.
Jazz and Official, the Bardashians versus Shuni, and Farrah Funeral. I feel like we talked about this. So I don't know why. Yeah. Yeah, Shooner. Yeah. Shuni the rapper at Farrah Funeral. Yeah, Shooner.
Who the third member? Kitchen Queen? What the fuck is up with these names, my nigga? Funeral.
Yeah.
Funeral is crazy, my nigga. Oh shit.
Yeah, Funeral versus the Bardashians.
The Bardashians. I'm giving it to the Bardashians. Just off name alone. Oh shit. Funeral. Oh shit! I can't even take the team serious because of the Funeral. That's not their name. You made that shit up.
I'm not lying. It's the official flyer, nigga.
No, you know what?
It's on the official flyer.
Oh my god!
The name at the top of that bit. Zoom in if you need.
Oh my god! It's really
yes, nigga.
Nigga, now I know how Thug Magnificent felt when they were trying to tell him there's a black president. He was like, "Nah, you fucking with me." That's how I felt, bro. No, I'll give it to the Bardashians. The Funeral, my nigga.
Yeah, that's their name.
I was not prepared for that.
I know you would.
Funeral. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to the Bardashians.
Okay. There was one more battle that was supposed to happen on this card, but unfortunately it did not happen. And before you start talking shit, just know that this time there was a real reason why it didn't happen. It was supposed to be Twork versus Jerry West. The day of, which was yesterday for us, reports came out that Twork was no show. But then URL put out an official statement saying that Twork couldn't make it for personal reasons. Just recently, as of a couple minutes ago, I got a message Twork explaining why he couldn't make it.
Okay.
He made a long post basically explaining how when he was in New Orleans for the event, he had some family watching his dogs. His dogs apparently got into a fight. And then one of his dogs bit his son, so he had to fly back home to take care of his kid and figure out what's going on, why his dog's all aggressive and whatnot. So he really did have a real personal matter this time to where I was like, okay, this makes sense to me. I get why the battle didn't happen.
That's valid.
But the Streets was nervous because Twork has a history of no showing battles and whatnot.
Oh, for sure.
Pulling out. So when people saw that just personal reasons, nah, bro, the internet was mad.
That's why he probably had to actually explain it, because
that's why he had to make a statement, because he already know he
got to explain himself at this point.
He got to
explain himself. But you know what they should do? So just since Jersey Twork can't make it, how well, the event already probably happened.
Yeah, it already happened yesterday.
What they should have did is just put Serious Jones in his place. You know what I'm saying? So that
You think Steers will just stay ready? You think Steers just was already in New Orleans?
He be freestyling this shit. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want the nigga to go back to pimping. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I want him to be like Mac Tasticals. You know what I'm saying? We keeping it in the boondocks today, my nigga.
I know you are.
You know what I mean? I want him to, because you know Mac Tastic went back to pimping.
He did.
And Phenomenal went back to having a job. You know, until he lost it.
Mm-hmm.
I was so hurt. I ain't gonna lie. I was hurt when I seen that the fall of Thugnificent. And then I was like, oh, they didn't bring Busta Rhymes back to push him? That clearly wasn't Busta Rhymes no more.
I'm not feeling very thugnificent today.
Y'all getting Otis Jenkins. Is it Booty Butt Cheeks or Moody Butt Cheeks? Who cares? It's a song about butt cheeks. That shit is classic. Oh my God. I randomly just have been watching that at work for no reason. And what makes it worse is I'm scared because I feel like I've watched most of the first 3 seasons. I might go watch the first one because I'll be like in animations from season 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
The first one really had the most like political messaging in there. You know, as it went on, they had less and less like actual messaging in there. But like, I'm almost scared because if I go to season 4, I'm just gonna be really nitpicky. I can feel it, so I'm like, I almost just want to leave it alone.
It's probably safer. But yeah, that's it for the news. So we covered the industry stuff and the battle rap stuff. And we talked about a lot of stuff that really wasn't in our notes, but that's how our show goes.
For sure. Oh yeah, one last thing before we get to the battle rapping, because I think I heard it in the background. Cause y'all niggas stop doing freaking TikToks to the R. Kelly song, all right? Y'all bringing up the streams for a known pedophile out here. Y'all can find so many other songs. It's okay. Your shit can still go viral with the other 10,000 songs that are trending. Stop. You don't have to keep playing the leg shake song. I'm getting tired of hearing it. Like, I
haven't heard anything about this, but I will continue to avoid it.
It's so many, and it's mostly women. That's what's weird because it's one of them songs where it's made for women. They'll do the leg shake dance. Where I'm just like, bruh, it's like, this isn't debatable. This isn't like, yo, maybe he did it. It's like, even if he was fully acquitted of these last crazy charges, we have a known tape of him pissing on a 14-year-old girl. Like, it's already a done deal. Like,
sure, yeah, I agree. Everything
we don't need to put money in that man's
pockets.
pockets. You don't need to put money in that man's pockets, man. You know what I'm saying? Is that what it is? Cause him getting locked up, is that the reason why Diddy saying R&B is dead? Is that what y'all saying? Cause Chris Brown just thinks y'all niggas is ugly. Wow. I think that shit is the funniest shit that he said that.
Wow.
Cause it's partially true.
I think
niggas just be ugly.
Something that's sad, but I still laughed at was Young Thug was somebody Young Thug came out. He was real optimistic and happy and something about in his trial. And then somebody tweeted that Young Thug was about to buy NBC, and I just bust out laughing. Because niggas recycled the Bill Cosby joke. I was like, yeah, the internet play too much. Too much.
They really do, bro.
Yeah. Oh, the only thing that was really sad was like niggas then brought back. They was like, oh, don't forget his manager did just buy him like 100 acres like a year or two ago. They was planning on building it out and to be so many great things. I was like, damn, that's right. He did have all that land. He's supposed to do good things on him and his family and his peoples and whatnot. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did feel like Young Thug was definitely, he already done some ill shit for the town, but I feel like he was just planning to do more and do more.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, because anybody would tell you that Young Thug is definitely somebody that, you know, he shows love.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Ask Lil Baby. You know what I'm saying? Ask Gunna. Ask any of his YSL crew. You know what I'm saying? He definitely shows love for real. That's why the streets love Thug.
They do.
You know what I'm saying? The rest of the world was like, yo, how are we supporting this nigga that wears a dress? How are we supporting this nigga that raps weird? How are we supporting this high voice ass nigga? How are we supporting this ugly ass nigga? Listen, the town support that boy. And they support him so much, you got to be like, you know what? Maybe I'm missing something.
That's what it was.
That's how I felt.
Because personally, I'm not the biggest fan of his music, but I think as a symbol for Atlanta, everybody loved him. So.
And he only got better and better the older he was getting. Like, the music was getting better somehow, because like he's been pushing back his prime forever, because you think he reached as high as he can get, and then he'll release another album, and it's like, oh, like somehow this got better. Like literally my favorite Young Thug songs are on his last 2 releases. You know what I'm saying? That YSL tape and the was it Punk album?
Pink? No, it's Punk. It's Punk.
I think it was Punk. But yeah, that album with the pink cover, you know what I'm saying, which was a very artsy cover and whatnot, like fire. You know what I'm saying? I still listen to that for references to make beats now. So You know, free YSL. You know what I'm saying? It don't. It's an ugly case. Niggas saying they got a snitch in the crew and all that.
That's what I heard.
You know what I'm saying? Gunna don't even have a freaking a hearing until next year. Shit crazy. You know what I'm saying? Thugger's bond got denied. Was a bail hearing got denied for the third time. It's rough out here. You know what I'm saying? It's rough when you trying to leave your past behind you because they definitely trying to keep you in that bitch.
That's what they meant when they said
yeah.
it was a Rico. Rico is not a joke, bruh.
Listen, I leave Rico alone. You know what I'm saying? Ever since Paid in Full, my nigga, that nigga killed Mitch.
You know, exactly. Everybody out here thinking that they go whoop Rico.
You know what I mean?
Can't,
man.
Anyway, now we're gonna get into this week's battle. The battle,
Soulja Boy versus himself.
The battle this week is a 1-rounder, but it's a very good 1-rounder.
It's definitely a good one. I ain't gonna hold you.
It was Fonz versus Calico.
Yes.
And these are two artists that we've talked about enough times that you should know who they are, probably. But I'm gonna say this: QB, her name is in the title because she's supposed to host. She's hosting the event. They didn't give her a chance to do anything. Calico just started rapping.
Calico said, "Fuck that." You know what made it worse? She literally like she was so confused. He was starting. He was like, "Hold on." She was like, "I haven't had a chance to start the event."
I didn't get. He was like,
"They saying."
He ignored the shit out of her. She was like, "I didn't get to introduce. I didn't." Okay. Like this one of the times where like I know we make our jokes about QB. She didn't do shit wrong. She was just smiling.
She was innocent and shit. She didn't even talk about nobody's kids. She
didn't get a chance to talk.
Calico said, "Before you even get a chance, don't talk about my kids." I said, "Yo." But yeah, good 1-rounder battle. You know what I'm saying? I definitely when I clicked the video and saw the timing, I was like, yes, get in and get out, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we'll get into the battle. Calico went first.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I ain't gonna lie. He was doing his thing, bro. This is a good Calico I like.
Yes, this is the Calico I like as well. The Calico I feel like he's actually trying.
Yes.
And I think that's only because he's battling Fonz. And he even said in the round that he kind of respect Fonz's pen.
Yeah. Fonz ain't no slouch.
He's not.
You know what I'm saying? Definitely ain't no slouch. Has Fonz ever got that K-Shine that battle yet?
No.
Hey, he's long been deserving it, I feel like, at this point. That's why I'd be almost surprised when you were telling me that like Real Sick may not be getting paid like that, because I feel like even though I guess they're not in the same caliber, but I almost put Real Sick
because Real Sick battled more legends. He might be. No, we told you talking about Jay Nightwing, not Real Sick.
No, I mentioned Real Sick because you was like saying I was thinking he might be getting like 20, and you were like, nah, he probably more like closer to 10, maybe fitting like. But we were talking about Jada Nightwing, yeah. But Jada Nightwing, especially lately, because you know he hasn't been feeling it. He said it. They were at one equal levels at one time.
Yeah.
But I feel like Real Sick has been keeping on going.
Yes.
Even though I ain't gonna lie, yes. Real Sick has been getting some tough competition.
Yes.
Because he was waxing niggas at one time, but now I'm not even gonna say he's been falling off, but like I feel like niggas is finally giving him respect and not playing with him no more. So it's been a little more challenging for him.
Real Sick's first battle on URL was against Jada Nightwing. They was literally the first battle of the first UM with them two. Yeah,
and there was a good like showing of the new school.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because there was two top niggas from the new school.
And it really set the tone for the rest of the night when none of the other battles lived up to their battle. Because it was the first one.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Because I was like, nothing stacked up to it, bro. It's like, these new niggas is killing y'all. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Calico went first.
Started off strong with the Bone Thug scheme.
Yo, listen. I feel like this is a Calico I like because he's always gonna be a nice blend of like some punchlines or some shit that's gonna hit, but then it's also gonna be like real shit in there. His shit was so good I wrote down bars. Like that's how good it was. Like I was impressed with this Calico. This is what I like. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He was. I ain't gonna lie though. I was laughing when niggas really liked that Braille line.
They really did. I liked it too though.
It was
like
cool.
The Braille line. I liked his Happy Days bar about like Fonz and all that.
Yeah.
Like he had some stuff, but the Braille line, the people was fucking with that one.
They love that shit. I was like, I feel like I've heard that line so many times, but I was like, hey, fuck it. Maybe he said it in a way I wasn't thinking, but he definitely was doing his motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too much to say about it. It was 1-rounder, but he was.
Let It Stray bar hit too. The Let It Stray bar hit. He was.
That's the bar I wrote down.
Okay,
that shit was fire.
Yeah, he was in rare form. It was. This is the Calico that we need more often.
Yes,
and that's the problem with Calico because when he raps like this, it's hard to deny that he's one of the greatest in his class. But then you'll see him in other battles, and
clearly he's not into it like he is in this one. Like there's clearly a quality difference.
He'll just spend the whole battle talking about how he really didn't want to be there, and how he really than everybody else, and how everybody in the rap game is fake. That's a whole Calico round.
He would basically Marshawn Lynch the whole round.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
But I could tell that he respects Fonz, so he wrote for Fonz, and it was good.
And it was funny because it seemed like a smaller room type battle, because even like Calico's energy, like the one thing I always liked about Calico is he always feels believable.
Mm-hmm.
And even with the shit, like his shit wasn't overly aggressive. It was the perfect aggressive, because it was like, I'm not gonna yell at you, my nigga, but you're gonna have just enough aggression to know that I will shoot this shit up.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so don't play with me, like please. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to go there. I mean, you trying to get home, I'm trying to get home. I ain't trying to do life in prison. Don't make me send us both. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me change our lives forever, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like it was like that kind of vibe. I was like, I like him in that bad, like just comfortable doing his shit. A little bit of stutters here and there, but you know, shit happens when you in a battle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that, and in this room, they kept having to run stuff back for this crap. They had to run stuff back a lot. So
yeah,
I get it. But yeah, he was in rare form. He was spitting. He had a really good round.
For real.
After his round, I said, damn, Fonz gonna have to fight back, because like this is the type of cow that I didn't expect. Again, you never know what you're gonna get with the Calico battle. And after that, I said, okay, Fonz gonna have to bring it today, because this Cal ain't come to play with him.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Cal be playing with niggas sometimes.
He definitely do. You know what I'm saying? But Fonz came through and wasn't playing with him.
He was not playing with him.
He was punching heavy.
Yes.
Heavy punches.
Didn't
immediately. Came out the gate. To the point that I ain't gonna lie, I didn't think the crowd had it in him to be that excited. Like he woke them up a little bit, because I feel like Calico shit, like it was good, but you were almost busy listening, because he would just he would be, it wasn't like punch heavy. He would like be like real shit. There may be a punch in there. You'd be like, oh, okay, keep going. But Fonz, you'd be like, oh, like I ain't gonna lie. Has Fonz went against Twork yet?
I don't think so. No.
I feel like Fonz and Twork would be a good battle, because it would just be very punch heavy. That would be a crowd surfing battle. You know what I'm saying? If Twork don't choke.
I feel you. But Fonz is a great puncher, but like just like that's like battling, you know, another great puncher like Av or Rum Nitty, like.
Yeah.
And I know he's teamed with Av, but has he battled Av too? I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll have to double check.
I'm sure he's battled Rum Nitty though, right?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Rum Nitty might be a better opponent than if he hasn't battled him yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Fonz came through punching heavy, lines on lines.
He had a good Thanos bar. The deodorant bar was hard.
Yes.
Watching Cal and Miles like a Fitbit, that was crazy.
Bro,
the Sea Cow Manatee bar, hard.
Like,
do you have the wizard bar?
No, I don't have the wizard.
Oh my gosh, he said he only made y'all think he a wizard because he wore locks. That I was like, yo, that was crazy. Like he was doing different stuff. Then he said he couldn't play his daddy because his daddy got played. That was shook the room.
I ain't even gonna lie. I almost feel like I'll never get sick of niggas making fun of his dad not being in the BMF series at all. But I will say the way Fonz did it, it was very entertaining.
Yeah, it was good because like everybody makes those jokes, but this one was still good.
Yeah,
it's because Calico makes himself a target because all he talks about is BMF this, BMF that. His career is made off of my daddy and my granddaddy did this, so now I'm this. Yeah. So if all you talk about is BMF, niggas gonna come at you with a show about everything you talk about. Don't mention you or your peoples. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you brought this on yourself.
It's like nigga, the whole battle rap world just knew your dad was gonna be in there.
He better be. It better be about your daddy. You know what
I'm saying? This is your granddaddy. Your daddy better. Your daddy. That father child get deployed. You know what I'm saying? He also was not deployed in the show, my nigga.
Nope.
That shit was crazy. That nigga said, Ice Cube's son got to play him in the movie. Big Meech's son got to play him in the movie.
Yeah.
Where was your dad? Oh shit! Yeah, that shit was crazy.
It was perfect. It just hit. It hit like it was supposed to hit.
You know what I'm saying? It was fire though. That shit was. It was
It was funny because Cal tried not to react to that because he only reacted like a couple bars, but he acted like that one wasn't good. That one was good. He knew that one was good. He just couldn't show that one was good. He was a
little emotional though. He's getting a little emotional towards the end. You know what I'm saying? He knew Fonz was cooking him.
Mm-hmm.
He knew he did his thing, but Fonz definitely controlled the room. You know what I'm saying? When it was his go. You know what I mean? But yeah. And then, even QP was in the back getting excited too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I read my notes. I don't know. I wrote this shit. I said QP in the back, like, talk about his kids. yo, that shit. Bro, I'll be forgetting she was there until she got excited over a bar. She was like, that was crazy.
Yo, she was so excited to be there.
Yeah, she was excited to be there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Ultimately, I feel like Calico did his thing, but definitely Fonz took this one.
I thought this was debatable. It's debatable for whichever way you want to lean, right? Because I didn't do traditional score. We didn't score this either, right? I didn't do any traditional scores.
Oh, I scored it.
All right, if you scored it, then I'll do mine on the spot while we're doing it. But I feel like this one's debatable. And Cal's first round was really good. It wasn't as punchline heavy, but it seemed that
it had a lot of real shit in there. And I definitely like real shit.
That's Cal's style, and some people appreciate that more than the punches.
I get that because it has more substance to it.
Yeah, it has more substance to them.
It's gonna age a lot better because even when the battle rap style changes, and maybe if there's an era where punches aren't so prevalent, Calico shit's gonna sound harder because it has real shit in it. You know
and punchlines are more topical things because if what you're referencing, once it falls out of pop culture in a couple years, people ain't gonna understand the references so much no more.
It's like he says when he battles a nigga, he makes him feel whack because there's a difference between metaphors and real rap.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's his brand. You know what I mean? It's and for some of y'all that don't understand that, his grown man bars are something you got to deal with.
They are.
You know what I mean?
Calico's also promoting his album, which we're gonna review. We avoided it long enough. We finally had time to listen to all 30-something songs. Heavy Press will get reviewed by us.
Yes, and I'll take the load on this one, pause, because I was the one that took forever to listen to it. So we definitely gonna get to it. We were supposed to get to it damn near a month ago. I ain't gonna hold you, but I just been not finding the time to listen to the shit, and it's a lot of tracks.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? So I really got to find the time to do that shit.
We're not going to go song by song. There's too many songs to go song by song for that. But y'all going to get a general overview.
Yeah, general like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's get into this these scores.
Cool.
All right. So
crowd
Calico. On crowd control. Calico, I gave him a 4.
Okay.
I feel like the crowd was fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? He was doing his thing. Fonz, I had to give him a 5. Because I feel like there was a clear crowd difference.
I feel like this felt like a home game for Fonz. I think this must have been in his backyard or something.
Yeah, they like Fonz. Fonz was getting love in that building. Would you put now?
I give Cal a 3. I didn't feel like the crowd was in love with him like it was with Fonz. Like I agree with the Fonz 5. The Fonz 5 makes sense because Fonz had to run his stuff back a lot. And he was just talking and people was feeling him. So yeah, I agree with the Fonz 5. Yeah. I'm gonna give Cal a 3 on this one though.
I'm not mad at that. Delivery. Calico, I gave him a 4 on delivery just because I personally liked it. I liked the calm, smooth delivery, but also slightly aggressive type thing because I feel like it fit the room. You know what I'm saying? He was comfortable in it. You know what I mean? He don't gotta always yell. Fonz, I gave him a 4 on delivery. You know what I'm saying? He has a great delivery. I love it. It works for his punches. You know what I'm saying? It definitely got the crowd moving. But yeah, I gave him a 4.
I gave both 4s on delivery. Cal's delivery, like you said, was very the same. Thought the whole battle was more of the calm.
Yeah, it felt very grown.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and I know sometimes Calico can speed it up. Like sometimes he can get into a pocket, but it depends on how he's feeling. Yeah. And he just didn't feel that way this battle, so I just would have liked to see some type of variation from him. Both of them, for real. That's why I gave him 4s on this one. But other than that, I think they both had great delivery. They got their points across well. Even though Cal started making jokes that Fonz's bars wasn't really talking about. He keeps saying Kyle. I'm Cal. like that ain't got nothing to do with me. That's not even your accent.
You ain't even from New York. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we probably would have got more variation of Calico's delivery if it was rounds.
Yeah.
The fact that it was just when he just probably kept it simple, just straight bars.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we probably would have got more of that because he do be switching it up. But he probably kept it just because it was a one rounder. It was like he's gonna get busy, but he ain't gonna like go crazy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if we got any classic one rounders. Like I don't know if
that we've reviewed, but there has to be other classic one rounders.
There's got to be. Haymakers. Had to give him a 4 on. Had to give Calico a 4 on the Haymakers. I was fucking with the bars for sure. Definitely fucking with them. But I also had to give Fonz a 5 on the Haymakers. I feel like his punches was crazy. You know what I'm saying? The punches was crazy.
I feel you. I did the same thing. I gave Cal a 4 and Fonz a 5. Only reason Fonz got a 5 is because off first listen, they just hit your ear harder. Now I went back, I listened to this battle like 3 or 4 times just to like parse through it and make sure I was really formed like a good opinion on this one. And it's a lot easier to go back through a battle that many times and it's only a one rounder. Yeah. So, and
I feel like that's why you feel like it's debatable because I feel like on the first listen, you're like you feel like it's clearly Fonz. But it's like one of those like, it's one of those really great re-listens. So when you re-listen, you really analyze the bars, you really realize what Calico is saying and how much his shit has more weight. Whereas Fonz has performance, but like you just realize how much Calico really put into the performance of tonight.
Exactly.
For sure.
But yeah, 4 and 5.
Zone, I gave Calico a 4 on the zone. I feel like he was in the zone. He was in his bag doing his thing. It wasn't like he wasn't trying to go legendary, but it was definitely a really good showing of Calico that day. And Fonz, I had to give him a 5 because with the crowd feeling him, the bars hitting, it was his night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was his night. You know what I mean?
Fonz was coming in there to win and only win.
For sure.
I ended up giving both 5 on zone. I wasn't judging as hard on zone this time because again it was a one rounder, so it's hard to be like, how did they craft their rounds? Nigga, it's just one of them. So it's just the one rounder. I think it was a good one round. Yes, and they both have great one rounds. I think they didn't really have any low points in their rounds where they fell off or they were talking about some random stuff. Both of them stayed on topic, and they said, "I'm gonna keep talking about you, nigga, throughout the whole round. We'll talk about you and the dangerous things I would do to you, and why you're not as good as me." Like, yeah, it was solid rounds from both guys. So,
for sure.
Out of me, Calico got a 16, Fonz got a 19. I know that sounds like a clear difference in score, but ear-wise, to me, like mentally, it's more debatable than that.
And I got the same score. Calico got a 16, and Fonz got a 19. And I ain't gonna lie, I had to take 1 point off for the delivery just because I was like, it's not a 20. It's not a perfect 20 performance, but it's like when Calico did good and he has to get a certain score, and then Fonz clearly did a little better and he has to get a certain score, it's like, all right.
If this would have been if this same battle would have been on like a smack stage with 3 rounds, he probably could have got a perfect 20 if all 3 rounds was this good. Yeah. Or if even he would have broke this up into 3 different rounds, just added a couple bars to like extend them to make them full rounds, it would have been. He probably got a 20.
He probably would have did that shit. But yeah, and I actually got bars this time around, so let me get to the bars. Calico, you can feel comfortable everywhere. Oh, you can feel comfortable anywhere when you done seen niggas blew away. I done seen niggas go the wrong way on mistake. What I'm trying to say is I'm trying to hit you and fuck around and hit your mans in the head. He got led astray. That shit was crazy.
That bar was hard.
And I had to put this one in there too. All money ain't good money. That's a lesson within. But all money is some money. That's a lesson's revenge. I had to give that shit some respect. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never heard of a lesson having a revenge, my nigga. That nigga made his own terminology over that shit. And as a nigga that's broke and damn near about to compromise some morals to get this paper, I felt him, my nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes you gotta stack slow, bro.
You know what I mean? Side note. Also, what lives rent free in my head is when they made the meme of Jeezy. First, I'm gonna stack some votes. I want him to be involved in each presidential election just so they can bring that shit back.
Nah, bro.
That shit was
voting
amazing.
songs is always funny. Did you hear Vote baby.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
that was
And it was really
it was
by
the
him
same
too.
person. Yeah, he was actually
Yes.
performing it.
Yes,
Vote baby.
that shit was crazy. But you know what? Hey, fuck it, yo, niggas do what they gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We want people to be more politically aware.
Yeah, I agree.
You gotta do what you gotta do. I respect it, but that definitely was hilarious. You know, and he did it by intention too. He was like, "No, I want people to be more aware." And you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I fucks with it. Shout out to was it BRS Cash?
Yeah, I feel like that's way more impactful than shut up and vote.
For sure. You know what I'm saying? Or vote or die.
Vote, that was what it was. I don't know why I said shut up and vote. Thank you for correcting me. Vote or die.
You was
Diddy and them.
Shut up and vote. Yo, if she ever did that shit would be fucking funny as shit. Shut up and vote. That shit sound like shut up and dribble.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, I was way off. I don't know what I was talking about.
Onward to Fonz. It's gonna be a quick one. Y'all know why I get pissed? Cause y'all believe this tough shit your man saying. Till I get posed by a landslide. I'm a fan favorite. I fucked with that one. You know what I'm saying?
That was when you wrote down all his bars?
It was a lot of bars he put down, but I wasn't trying to put down a whole bunch.
That was the one you chose?
Listen, you leave it to me. I would have only wrote down Calico shit. I wrote down a Fonz one because I wanted to make it a little bit fair. It's gonna look weird that I clearly feel like Fonz won this, but I'm only writing down Calico bars.
That was the only. Fonz said so much good shit.
Listen, it was easy. It was accessible. It was easy to write in the moment. You feel me?
Okay.
I do what I can. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, good battle. Good showing from both sides. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely Fonzworth Bentley. You know what I mean? Calico's in the building. It was a good battle from both of y'all.
Yeah.
Appreciate that. You know what I mean? No fumbles. No bullshit.
Nope.
One grinder we get in, get out. For sure.
Yeah, that's going to do it for the battle review. Now we're going to get into our Artist of the Week.
Artist of the Week?
I'm
going to say this one is probably two folks. I've been listening to that Lil Baby and Lil Durk album. Because low-key, when it dropped, I downloaded it and I was excited about it, but I never listened to it. So like now I'm really listening to it. And
I've been doing the same, but I've been able to return the albums that I downloaded. Yeah.
Because I really realized, like, Lil Baby been killing it since the beginning, but lately he's almost been like now it's like he wants to rap. Like before he just happened to be a good rapper. Now he's like, well, now I kind of want to kill the track.
Yeah. And
I was like, does he have a tape of this? Because I feel like his last joint, he was big, but he wasn't really on his like got something to prove or like gonna like niggas like nah, this nigga's the GOAT type shit. He just was really really good or niggas really liked him. But I realized on the last tape is him and Lil Durk, and there's some elements of that on there. You know what I'm saying? There's some elements of him like really like spazzing with the flow and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited for a next Lil Baby tape. I'm excited for a next Lil Durk tape. They're both at their peak right now. They're at their best. Probably getting all kinds of crazy show money. Streams going up. You know what I mean? Jewelry looking good. Designer, all that. Like I just like seeing these two at their best right now.
Yeah, I'm happy for them.
Especially niggas don't really realize how long Durk really been in the game.
Oh yeah, we already talked about it in like 2 episodes now of us just talking about Durk's been around for a long time. Like
like since I think his first single came out 2013, man. He's almost 10 years in the game. And
you said 2019.
2019? I thought 2013. That's what I meant to say.
Okay. Maybe I heard 2019. That's my bad.
No, 2013. Because literally, like for those that don't know, I'm about to sample one of his joints because, you know, drill just knows no limits. But I looked it up. I was like, oh, shit. That shit says 2013, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? This ain't what you want. And I ain't even his first shit. That was his first. That was the major label joint. That was the first joint I heard. But some niggas know him before when he had the dreads and had to cut it because he got locked up. You know what I'm saying? Which is fucked up. I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up. But yeah, man, he's got 10 years in, and he nigga hear him on the track, he feel like he only been rapping a year. So, well, listen, I just hope he stays out here, stay safe, because he got a lot more to give. And same thing with Lil Baby, he got a lot more to give. These niggas are in their prime, and they still hungry. That's a beautiful place to be. You know what I'm saying? So the money gonna come, everything gonna come. They finally staying out the way. I don't see them getting no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas stop with them Rico jokes with Lil Baby. I don't want that. Because it always seems like it's always when the niggas are really at the place where, oh, I can actually really leave the streets behind. All right, I think I just might. Then next thing you know, the next day, clink, clink. Literally. Free Pooh Shiesty, man. Free Fujiano. Like it always seems to happen. And it's always the niggas we like, bro.
That's our artist of the week?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My artist of the week is Mike Dimes. I've been going back listening to his project under his album. Probably his album technically, isn't it? But yeah, In Dimes We Trust. I heard like a couple songs off of it. It came out back in February. But I fully finally listened to like the full thing, and this is a solid album. Or mixtape, whatever you want to call it.
Project.
I have no idea.
Niggas be just project.
Yeah, but yeah, it's hard. Like I know I played like 2 songs off of it for you, like 1 or 2, and like his rapping isn't the most amazing rapper. By no means am I saying he's a lyrical miracle type dude, but he chooses good beats for his flow, and I think that's what fits. And he shows enough range and variety in this one project that I think he has enough to be successful. It's not just a one-note album, which I've heard enough of. I've heard a lot of people who can only make one type of song, and that's unfortunate. Yeah. He shows some range on this.
And I ain't gonna lie, I think that's kind of what's being needed right now, because I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like I randomly also decided to listen to a bunch of not a bunch, but like a little bit of Chance the Rapper and Joey Badass's latest releases.
I started listening to that Joey Badass album.
Yeah,
Chance got something new.
Chance is gearing up to drop something new, but he's been dropping like videos here and there.
Okay,
you know, and he's back on his rapping shit basically, and even the fans in the comments be like, "Yo, we want another album from him," because I feel like this is gonna be a nice return to form. And you know he's doing interviews and shit, so like he's like, "Yo, I'm back on my rapping shit or whatever." I'm excited for it because we all know Chance the Rapper can actually rap.
I like when Chance raps. I'm not one of them people who want to act like Chance was never good, because there's a slight revisionist history going on where people acting like acid rap wasn't good and Coloring Book wasn't great.
Yeah, and y'all niggas need to stop that shit.
He just had one bad album.
Like, nigga, I was relatively outside. Y'all niggas was on Chance dick.
Yes.
All right? And I was a fan of Chance, and I was even... This is how I know it's real. I was a fan of Chance, and I was like, oh, y'all niggas like him like that?
Yes.
Like, I was surprised.
Chance was so popular, people started making up reasons to not like him. And then...
Because he loves his wife. That's what.
But then the problem was he finally gave him something when he put out the album that people didn't like. Before that, people was like, Chance is too positive. He's too nice. I don't like it. It's gotta be something behind all this happiness. His wife was behind his happiness. That's what it was, apparently.
Y'all niggas would like Chance if he started beating on his wife. Y'all niggas need to stop that bullshit, man.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to some new Chance. I'm cool with Chance. I like Chance's music. Yeah. I like his style. It's unorthodox, and you know, like, growing up as a church kid, I like his churchy influences that he puts on some of his songs, especially when he remixes his older songs.
For sure,
the live version of Sunday Candy is so much better than the one he originally put out on that the initial project.
That is one thing that's good about his music, is it'll be good already, and because it's very rare. It's very rare that the live version be better than the actual track,
especially with rappers.
Yes, especially
with singers. That's more common. With rappers,
yes,
it's not really.
Chance almost makes. This is why Chance deserves everything he gets. It's like he really. I feel like he makes his shit. If it's not intentional, it's very friendly for performances, because he makes tracks and it's not always just like programmed. It's not always. It's not. He does make joints where it's like, you know, I would send him a beat and he'll just rap to it. But when he's really in album mode, like, he's really getting his friends that play instruments to like play instruments on the shit and make tracks centered around that. You know what I'm saying? He has a good deal of those joints. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As somebody, Kevin knows right here, Bloodbath knows that, like, I don't even be a fan of gospel music, but like when Coloring Book came out, some of the gospel-esque songs he had on there, I was rocking with heavy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was playing them like there was regular gospel songs.
Yeah. You know what it is, bro? Hip hop just needs to bring back the shoo-doo-doops. That's what they need.
Yes.
You add a good shoo-doo-doop to a song? Oh, yes. I'm loving it.
Oh, how I love the 90s.
Woo! Oh, you do that, I'm probably gonna like your song. I don't know if everybody gonna like your song.
Yeah.
But that's what got me the first time I listened to the live version of Sunday Candy, which I think is the superior version. I can't listen to the fast original version of it. It don't feel good.
Yeah.
But as soon as like this come on and then like it's a slight pause and then the shoo-doo-doop and then he starts singing, I was like, oh, this is good. The doors of the church are now open. As soon as I hear a shoo-doo-doop, it touches my spirit.
Amazing, bro. Amazing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Chance the Rapper, man. I might even give that last album another listen because
I want to give it a re-listen too.
Yeah, because I feel like
it can't be as bad as I remember it being.
It's like at the very least, even if you don't respect none of the bars, because I feel like that's what I've heard. It's like even from people like Anthony Fantano, was like some of his bars were really like laughable and like he was like really bad. Even if that's the case, there's gonna be musicality there.
Yes.
So you'll still appreciate it because I even when I was listening to some of this shit, I'm listening to him perform a song and I'm like, this sounds like a song that's not on his new shit. Cause it sounds like it's something that was on his last album and it sounds good. So I'm like, there's no way the album can be as bad.
He was releasing good singles around that time. Cause
the joint with the baby.
Like, and then he had I Might Need Security came out around that time.
I don't know if that was on the album, but I know he did.
It wasn't. I was like, he was releasing good singles around that time before the album came out.
Yeah. So shout out to Chance the Rapper, man, for sure. You know what I mean? Chance the Rapper and Joey Badass. They were kind of. I ain't gonna lie. It was bugged out. It was kind of making me realize why I fell in love with hip hop a little bit, because I feel like I've been really heavy on I've been trying to work on music situations, so I've been really heavy on trying to make hits or just bangers. Mm-hmm. And while they're great, they're awesome. That's not what I fell in love with hip hop for. You know what I'm saying? So like hip hop had to have substance, had to have certain feelings, certain just vibes that like you'd have to understand. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So listening to Joey Badass and Chance the Rapper and like them, the joint they have highs and lows, and then listening to their individual joints, it was like, oh yeah, this is why I like this shit called hip hop.
Yeah, my homie Corey Bliss said the other day, he said, "Yo, that Joey album probably his album of the year right now."
I've heard people say that shit, so I definitely gotta listen to it.
Yeah, I gotta listen to it too. I'm behind on music, y'all.
Apparently, one of the songs made Anthony Fantano tear up.
Yeah, I'm behind on music because Black Thought just put out something new. I gotta listen to that.
Gotta listen to Black Thought. I mean, it's gonna be a whole bunch of crazy bars, probably freestyle too. We don't even know, but it's gonna be amazing. Yeah, whatever if that nigga coughs on the track, that's an amazing cough.
I was like, what's crazy is I didn't even know about the Black Thought project coming out until like a couple days ago. And then I was just so happened to be listening to Money Making Jam Boys tape, which I returned to that like yearly.
It was coming out hard. You know what I mean?
If y'all never listened to Money Making Jam Boys, make time to look up the Money Making Jam Boys, The Prestige.
I still listen to was it Philadelphia Zoo? That shit was crazy. Yeah. Crazy. Yeah, shout out to Black Thought. Shout out to the Money Making Jam Boys. Shout out to Joey Badass, Chance the Rapper. Shout out to people that still can rap, because it's crazy these days. Like a lot of that turn up shit is really has taken over again. But I feel like when that happens, there's always a resurgence or back to lyrics and shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And even then, like some niggas that know how to make bops, some niggas hop on them and they know how to rap. Hence the Kendrick album. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So. Shout out to the people that really rap. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Well, for sure.
Shout out to people that really rap and people who really make their own beats, Quan. Tell them where they can holler at you later on.
You can find me at sayquan.beatstars.com. I got all kind of beats on there. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You think you want some Lil Baby type beats? I got that. Want some Dirk type beats? Got that. You like your ESTG? I got that. You want some drill? I got that. You just slid on the opposite. You want to tell on yourself? I got that. All right? Don't change the little details. Say the shirt was blue instead of yellow. The police won't know. They won't come from you. It ain't like they got the whole thing on camera anyway. That's sarcastic. They do. You're going to jail. But you know what? when they lock you up, you're gonna become a legend, because it's gonna be like, oh shit, he said that he did that, and he really did that. You know what I'm saying? So, holler at me for them beats, you know what I mean? Got them for the low ski. You feel me? And you can also find me on my social medias at SAYQUAND on Twitter and Facebook. Don't bother with Facebook, though, but you can holler at me on Twitter. And unfortunately, them niggas got me on my Instagram. So you can find me on at SAYQUANONDABEAT. That's Saquon on the beat. You feel me? That's my IG right there, you know what I'm saying? Go give some likes to my videos and whatnot. I'll just be posting my beats on there. I'll let your boy, you know what I'm saying? Talk to me, I talk back. Where can they find you at?
All my socials are the same. You want to talk to me about the random stuff, like the hip hop, the video games, tech stuff, just random things. Yesterday I was just tweeting about, I said, I don't respect grown men who don't eat the crust on their pizzas. And the people seem to agree with that. So, all my socials be the same. The topics fluctuate depending on the day.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That is some hoe shit.
It's weird, bro. Like, bro, you bought this whole ass pizza to not eat the crust.
It's only if it's really cheap. If it's Little Caesars, I kind of get it.
Okay.
But if it's Domino's, they flavor the crust.
Yeah.
If it's Marco's, they flavor the crust. Maybe not as well, but they flavor the crust. Pizza Hut, you shouldn't even bother.
You shouldn't be buying that, no way.
Pizza Hut is trash. I don't even know why. I don't know what they did. I don't know what they did. They took all the fun and joy out of that shit. Go support Papa John's over Pizza Hut, my nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
I don't care if they bring the racist nigga back. The Pizza Hut is ass.
But
right?
yeah, it's different when I see kids not eating their crust. All right, whatever. This is kids. As long as they eat something, that's cool. Yeah. You a whole ass adult.
When you grow up, you leave them childish ways behind you, my boy.
That's what the Bible says.
You know what I'm saying? So nah. Especially if you get like real pizza. If you want people that want to go to the actual Italian spot or the New York based spots, eat that crust, my nigga. Like the crust is hidden.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's fire. The only time I may leave some crust is if I'm like feeling real greedy and I just want to eat as much slices as I can. Because the crust supposed to be filling.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So like if I have if it was me, you, and somebody else, and we all bought a large, then I'm like, all right, I might eat the crust because we're probably gonna split it 3 ways. I'm gonna get my slices. I'm gonna be good, but you know, I'm gonna try to enjoy everything I got. But if it's just me and you, or just one pot of myself, then I might leave the crust just because the crust will fill me up. I can't eat a whole pizza by myself. I know you can.
Yes.
But you know, that's the only times. But if it's a situation I don't have a whole pot of myself or something, nigga, I'm eating the crust, my nigga.
Exactly.
The crust is fire.
Exactly. We too old for all that, but we're not too old to be hitting me up on my socials at Now Bloodbath. Like I said, talk to me, I talk back.
You feel me? You know what I mean? Y'all can also discuss with him about his crush on Glorilla. You know what I'm saying?
She makes good music.
She do. She out here. She out here with her ratchet ass friends. You know what I'm saying? Memphis be just finding ways to be back in the game, bro.
I love it. They have a great sound out there.
I'm not mad at it at all. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, Young Doe. But I think that will conclude the episode. You know what I'm saying? That will wrap up this episode of Hold It Down podcast.
Yes, it will.
You know what I'm saying? We coming back every week with it, doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Supply a good crack for the streets.
We've been very consistent with our efforts. Yes,
that's what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Round 3 probably dropping soon for either next week, probably sometime next week. Me versus Quan. You can look out for that.
You know what I mean? We doing what we do. You know what I'm saying? Want to see this nigga get his body bag, put in the body bag, put in another body bag? Tune in, my nigga. The bars is on deck, nigga. Real rap is back, my nigga.
Absolutely. Just remember, tell a friend and tell a friend.
And tell a bitch to tell a hoe.
Remember, the South gonna hold it down.
Pip, pip, dilly do, niggas.